That was funny, but our whole conversations on the game be funny, bro. Alright, real talk. So look, I'm in a Madden tournament, and I don't need no distractions right now, and I will contact you soon we get done. Alright, here we go.
Here we go.
I don't want my heart beating.
I'm telling you, Ty got something for you. I'm telling you. Ty ain't no pushover. He done got better. He done learned from the big homie.
They are doing time today.
Hello everybody, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features two skilled wide receivers who happen to be two of the best route runners in the league. It's Antonio Brown going up against Julian Edelman.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Pittsburgh Steelers. They met here on the opening Thursday of 2015, and they're at it again here. The Steelers and Pats are underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. For the shifty Dion Lewis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage. Get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Buying time to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. yards. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl, but third MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
They go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 19...
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Second down, here's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game. He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and this defense will take over right at midfield. From midfield, here's Brady. Sets up the screen to Lewis. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off, it's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. 20! And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. That's certainly not something we see often from number 12, Tom Brady, although we did see it in Super Bowl 51.
And that's why it's so memorable, because of what you just said. It doesn't happen very often. And think of the momentum that you gain as a defense, not only picking off Tom Brady, but pick 6. Oh, boy, you feel good about yourselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. They'll run it here. This is James White. And some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Off the toss, Lewis. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They try again with Lewis. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw, it's Brady. This is White on the screen. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
He'll go for it. It's Brady. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis punching it in from a yard away. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the... They go play action here on 1st down. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. The runner-up New England Patriots offense back onto the field. I wanted to get your thoughts on the offense for this crew as they go into 2018. How do they stack up, Charles?
Typically, New England, pretty darn stable. One of the goals going into the offseason was to try and hold on to running back Dion Lewis, because coupled with James White, that's a heck of a tandem. Of course, the big fella, Gronk. You know, you find him another in 2017. And remember, before 2017 began, they picked up Brandon Cooks in a trade at wide receiver. That paid off in a big way. He had his 3rd straight 1,000-yard season in the NFL. And then, of course, there's Danny Amendola, Chris Hogan, and they expect to get back Julian Edelman for all of 2018, coming off of a knee injury.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now they'll run with Lewis. Fighting through, and he's got space. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
On second down, it's Bell.
Good run, boy.
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race.
Good run, boy.
He's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, 76 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a
What he doing? Alright.
to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. And as you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game. Not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Lewis. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Brady. The throw left side complete to Hogan. Brady finding Hogan on third down, and the Patriots able to convert.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Brady now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
This is Lewis. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bud Dupree coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. New England on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Foxborough after this. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be resigned, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year. Could he move? But how about running backs? Le'Veon Bell, Dion Lewis, some pass catchers, Jimmy Graham, Jarvis Landry, Sammy Watkins. And about the guy who goes and gets quarterbacks, DeMarcus Lawrence had a monster year for Dallas last season.
A lot of big names that could be out there as free agents. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. This is taken at the 23. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Patriots take over. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And he's brought down. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up 1st down after 1st down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human 1st down machine? I think that fits.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a toss play to Lewis. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
I've got zero rooting interest in this game, but this is a lot of fun to watch. When you watch a guy get with his offensive line and have that great relationship, and I think it has to have been built during the week, during training camp, throughout the season, sitting and watching tape together, finding where their creases are, the gaps, knowing how guys are going to block, and right now, he's almost unstoppable.
Now they'll throw with Brady. he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they kick it through to take the lead. There is a little bit of time left, though, here in the second quarter.
And while they're concerned about not giving up a big return or giving up points themselves going into the half, how good do they feel, though, putting points on the board themselves right near the end of the first half? At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. But we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play.
Larry, go back to the green room, my friend. These guys are ready to go again. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Credit the secondary, credit the
no fly zone. Hey, no fly zone. Hey.
They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On play action, it's Brady. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now a carry for White. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Going top shelf for Smith. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback right in the face of him puts him down.
Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 19. So the Patriots coming out now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. And
they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. They'll try and pick it up with Lewis. He's got the first down and more past the 40. Cuts it out to the sideline. An incredible play there on 4th down. 45 yards on the ground.
Well, there's the danger of selling out on 4th and short. So many guys flood the line of scrimmage that you're left very thin on the 2nd and 3rd levels. And they took big advantage of it there. Not just picking up a first down, but ripping off a huge gain on top of it.
Caught by Amendola. Patriot touchdown. Danny Amendola, 29 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third.
Hey, Anaja.
That happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away.
Ain't looking too good for boy Ty. Ain't looking too good for the boy Ty.
I know, I'm watching it. I just went in there and looked.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard
line. That's why I took my mic out.
Pittsburgh getting set to take
the
field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
Huh?
I'm with you on that one. Let's just
It's
go ahead
still
and
echoing.
think about the whole thing. The only one
Yeah, it's
happy about
17:30.
Exactly. He
I
put
said
it through
it's
the
still
post.
echoing,
That's going
guys.
to help him in contract.
Did I put what?
Echoing, Josh.
You
Oh,
can
no.
get that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
On the counter, here's Bell.
Come on,
And
bro.
nothing
Stop
doing.
trying.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Like Josh
Gain
going to the
that time as it's
championship.
going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
I'm dropping 50.
Steelers on 3rd
That might go.
down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
I'm doing worse than my Quan.
Now off the bootleg. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. 8 yards there on a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the
Fourth
top.
quarter.
Back now in Foxborough. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
I want you to pull up, pull up, pull up.
On 2nd
Pull
down,
up,
Roethlisberger.
pull up, pull up. Oh, he
This
went
one
deep.
go
He went deep.
And both
Good
guys
counter.
were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
Not doing too good for me to just be out.
Good D.
It's going to go down way back at the 42-yard line. Kyle Van Noy.
I'm killing for
Push
this,
it.
huh?
Outside linebacker
That's
spot.
stressing.
He gets him down here for a loss of 4.
I know stressing, bro.
You say he's stressing?
Yeah. And then they're like, bruh.
And some room to work. It'll be a Patriot
killing
first
them
down
with
on a pickup of
This inside
16.
run game, bro.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They run. This is Lewis. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
I wish they could do a post.
They're going to go soft
I'll
on
do
the
right
corners. On 3rd down, Brady dancing to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a 1st down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And here's the...
And he'll take it into the end zone.
Hey, man, me and Gerard.
15 yards out, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Me and Gerard, not in game, but
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
looking bad.
Oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Ty, you straight?
Gostkowski now out to kick it away.
Yeah.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went 4-on-4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the side?
That running the ball, Ty.
That was planned going into
Maybe I'm butt. Ooh.
the defense have to hold. He
Run.
trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Let's see what his offense can do. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Flush to his right. Caught here by Bell. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling
that's all he do is play action.
making sure you take care of the ball in open field. Sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
What's up, Ty?
Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. First carry for James Conner. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Now it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So trying to throw it in for 2 points.
I'm trying to drop 50, man.
That's
my bro.
Yeah,
50 points.
which means there had to be good coverage. Just had
Give me 11 more points.
Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Now, Dion Lewis to return. Oh, a heck of a move.
Kick return. I'm about to.
And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous
Kick
amount of pressure on the
return. Everybody
defense.
having a
Now,
field
they
day
gotta
out
go
there.
out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. Maybe I go out there and try and stop them, but boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Rob Gronkowski from 10 yards out, and the Patriots add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get to the end zone as well.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And the Steelers set to take the field. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Again, this is Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Again, it's Bell. There he goes inside the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Brady going to look to throw. And right side caught Hogan. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing on 3rd and long. Brady. This is White on the screen. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
He'll go for it. It's Brady. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. 2nd down now after the incompletion. Roethlisberger will throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Good game, little bro. Good game, little bro. Had a nigga running for his money. They sad.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.
Let's get on 2K. Let's get on 2K.